Yeah.
Dead in the middle of little did we know.
I'm serious about mine. I'm so sincere.
Now at last I have seen a judgment of Solomon.
Claressa Shields becomes the undisputed women's middleweight champion of the world. The two-time gold medalist was able to dominate Christina Hammer at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. Shields decimated her opponent for 9 straight rounds. Shields, with a 9-0 record, entered the fight as the IBF, WBA, and WBC middleweight champion and was able to obtain the WBO belt belonging to Hammer. The German professional boxer Christina Hammer held the WBO belt and a 24-0 record. As it stands right now, Claressa Shields is currently the unified world champion in 2 weight classes, having held the IBF and the WBC female super middleweight titles while being the undisputed champion in the middleweight division. And now that Shields has destroyed Christina Hammer, Claressa Shields has become the undisputed champion. But outside of hardcore boxing fans and boxing commentators, there seems to be a lack of coverage of what Shields has accomplished. Claressa Shields has the heart of a champion and the resume to prove it. Even though there is limited coverage in the media concerning the accomplishment of Claressa Shields, she is still nonetheless a once-in-a-generation boxer, coming right off of the heels of what has been deemed as the biggest fight in women's boxing thus far. Shields has already set her sights on her next set of opponents. Not even minutes after defeating Christina Hammer, Claressa Shields was already calling out Cecilia Brækhus and Savannah Marshall, who gave Claressa Shields her first loss as an amateur. Where does such passion and fight come from within a champion? Born on March 17, 1995, Claressa Shields grew up in Flint, Michigan, and began boxing when she was only 11 years old. By 2012, at age 17, she was already 26-0 as an amateur, but losing in the Women's World Championship in China almost ended her Olympic hopes. However, just a little under a week after her first loss, she made the American Olympic team. During the Summer Olympic Games, Shields was able to win a middleweight gold medal over Russia's Nadezhda Tarlopova. Claressa Shields' hunger for boxing began at the age of 11 when she was inspired by the athletic prowess of Laila Ali. Shields convinced her father to change his mind about allowing her to participate in boxing. She began training regularly at the local gym. Instantly, Shields became obsessed with being able to outwork her opponents in the ring. Claressa Shields continued to practice all through her high school years, sacrificing partying with friends and even dating. Shields would eventually meet her coach and trainer, Jason Crutchfield, who would accompany her in the Summer Games. February 2012, just at 16, Shields became the show stealer for the first U.S. women's boxing team, winning 3 straight bouts in the middleweight division. One of the key performances was against the top-seeded Franchon Cruz, and still, Claressa Shields was in hopes of joining the Olympic team. In the 2012 Summer Olympics, for the first time, female boxers were able to compete for the Olympic gold. Claressa Shields headed to the World Championship in China in May of 2012. With a 26-0 record as an amateur boxer, Shields was considered the ultimate competitor. However, an upset occurred when Savannah Marshall of England got the best of Shields. Less than 1 week later, though, Shields was named to the team when Marshall won her semi-final bout and moved on to the finals of the middleweight division. Before the World Championship, Shields was quoted as saying, "It will mean everything to me to get a spot on the Olympic squad so that the people could stop calling me an Olympic hopeful." Well, in 2012, Shields' hopes came true when she became a member of the first U.S. women's Olympic boxing team. And it was at the Summer Olympic Games, Shields won an Olympic middleweight gold medal in a 1912 victory over Russia's Nadezhda Tarlopova. Claressa Shields has become the only boxer in U.S. history to acquire 2 gold medals. To put that in perspective, Muhammad Ali was able to obtain the gold medal in 1960 as Cassius Clay. Joe Frazier received 1 gold medal in 1964. George Foreman successfully grabbed the gold in 1968. Leon Spinks got his gold medal in 1976. Michael Spinks that very same year received a gold medal as well. Evander Holyfield grabbed the bronze medal in 1984, and the legend Riddick Bowe obtained his silver in 1988. The magnificent Roy Jones earned his silver medal in a controversial decision in 1988. Oscar de la Hoya received 1 gold medal in 1992, and Floyd Mayweather was only able to obtain the bronze medal in the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. Tyson never boxed in the Olympics, but attempted to make the 1984 Olympic trial at the age of 17. He lost to eventual gold medalist Henry Tillman at the Olympic trials. Claressa Shields was able to secure the Olympic gold medal in 2012 and again in 2016, making her the only U.S. boxer to do so. Claressa Shields wears her responsibility as a champion, much like in the spirit of Muhammad Ali. Shields' distinct blue hair is paying homage to the residents of Flint, Michigan, who are still suffering from the effects of lead water. Claressa Shields, at just the age of 24, has shifted the scope of women's boxing. An exciting fighter, an explosive personality, Shields continued to generate interest in her fights. Much like the tradition of Lucia Rika, Layla Ali, and Ann Wolfe for women's boxing, Shields is making her legacy count for the sport of boxing in general.
Yeah.
Dead in the middle of little did we know.
I'm serious about mine. I'm so sincere.
Now at last I have seen a judgment of Solomon.